Good morning, kiddos. Here's a story that reminds me of some of you doing car washes at my house outside. Look at that hose, and he's running under it in a nice rainbow. That kind of weather's coming pretty soon. This is a book called Henry and Mudge in the Green Time. The story's by Cynthia Rylant and pictures by Susie Stevenson. The bath. On hot days, Henry liked to give Mudge a bath. Mudge is the dog. Henry liked it because he could play with the water hose and because he could cool off. Mudge hated it. Jackie hates baths too. Mudge knew when he was going to get a bath. He would see Henry looking for the dog shampoo, just like Bruce does. And when he saw Henry hooking up the water hose, he tried to hide under the steps, and Jackie goes to the bed. But it never worked. Henry would take Mudge into the front yard in the sun, and he would hose him down. Mudge hated it. His eyes drooped, his ears drooped, and his tail drooped. When he was all wet, he looked like a big walrus. Henry laughed at him. Then Henry would soap him up. Henry scrubbed his head and his neck and his back and his chest and his stomach and his legs and his tail. Mudge really hated this part. He drooped even more. Then Henry hosed Mudge down again. But before Henry could grab a towel, before Henry could get Mudge dry, Mudge always got Henry back. Because when Henry let go, Mudge started shaking. He started with his head, then he shook his neck and his back and his chest and his stomach and his legs and his tail. Look at Henry. Mudge shook so hard that when he was done, he was mostly dry and Henry was mostly wet. Then Mudge looked at Henry and wagged his tail while Henry dried Henry with the towel. The end. That's another story we'll read tomorrow, The Green Time. I love you all. Bye.